Hi, everyone. Thank you again for attending. My name's Michael Gorman. I'm the associate publisher of the Arizona News Service, and I just want to say on behalf of myself and executive editor Gary Grotto how very appreciative we are that you've all supported us over the last few years through virtual events and all kinds of things, hoops that we had to jump through. We are just so appreciative and so excited that we're back here live again. And as I mentioned, Gary is here. Gary's going to offer a few words, and then we're going to get our MCs up here and get the show going. So thanks, everyone.
Good evening. I'm Gary Grotto. I'm the executive editor of the Arizona Capital Times. And I just wanted to start off by thanking our sponsors, and we got a long list of them here, and I want to make sure that we get everybody in. The Arizona Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Gretchen Jacobs, Arizona Governmental Affairs, and the Greater Phoenix Chamber. And our other sponsors include HBS Strategies, High Ground Public Affairs Consultants, Salt River Project, Veritas, the Professional Firefighters of Arizona, and rounding out our sponsors are Snell and Wilmer and Isaacson Law Firm. So before we start, I'd like to ask everybody to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and Senator T.J. Shope is going to lead us in that. Thank you.
All right, there we are. And after we're done, you can tell me who wore it better, myself or Barrett. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator. I recruited Senator Shope just minutes before, so thank you very much. So let's do what we came here to do. Let me introduce our hosts for the evening. They're untamed, and they love fun and games. Straight from the political jungle, Jen and Barrett Marson.
All right. Good evening, everyone. We're happy you're all here, and Jen and I are happy to be here. We're giving this a try tonight. Jen? Hello, Miss Marson.
Accuracy. What? Sorry. It turns out if you testify 27 times in 1 week, they let you host this thing. So here's the thing you have to keep in mind. When we said yes, the first round of jokes were written by Mr. Marson, and I was like, dude, we got to rein those in. You get to hide behind Twitter when you make all your comments and your snarkiness, and I have to work with these people in person every day, so there was a lot of editing throughout this process.
Yeah, I only see you schmoes twice a year, so what do I care? Anyway, I thought it was strange when Gary Grotto called me and asked me to host this. And then he suggested that we needed a female touch. I told him I had the perfect person in mind, a witty female Latina who is kind of woke. And Gary informed me that Marilyn Rodriguez was not available tonight. But I said, look, Jen kind of fits the profile, so it's all good.
The reality is we are married, but we're not necessarily affiliated. So keep that in mind. I'm the campaign, he's the PAC. We do not always speak, we do not always disagree, but somehow we manage to always get the job done. We would like to thank the Capital Times tonight for putting this event together. Capital Times, it's kind of like the training ground for the Arizona agenda. But and I know for most of you, the yellow sheet is a must read, right? Very important. But of course, the yellow sheet is sort of to journalism what Kari Lake is now to journalism.
I wrote that one, so you know.
I delivered it, so you know.
Blame me, not her. I do want to say that a few people couldn't make it tonight. Senator Mendez and Representative Salmon aren't here. Senator Shope, you want to make a complaint?
Senator Shope actually said hi to us right when we got here. He was here really early. And I asked him, like, how did you make that drive so quickly from Pinal County? He has a dedicated lane on I-10 just for him.
The last time this event was held in person was 3 years ago. Lots of things have changed, but frankly, a lot of things are still the same after 3 years.
Rodney Glassman is still trying to be a public official. Greg Jernigan is still working in the Senate. And Mark Fincham is still not the speaker.
Once we realized we were going to be hosting this little shindig, we went to the Real Pros. We watched some YouTube videos of people like Don Rickles,
Don Rickles? How old are you?
the genius.
Uh-huh.
Richard Pryor, we saw
fair.
some of his videos, and of course, George Carlin. And you're all familiar with George Carlin's 7 dirty words. There's also some 7 dirty words that you cannot say at the legislature that make us cringe all the time when you hear them. Words like veto, held, died, impugning, point of order, division, and roll call. Got it? Veto, held, died, impugning, point of order, division, and roll call.
Okay, but to be clear, we really wanted to include Carlin's motherfucker on the list, but we weren't sure how Cap Times would feel about us saying motherfucker at their event, so we left it off. I wrote that one myself.
Now, I know a lot of you are going to be on your MGM or Caesars app tonight, checking the baseball scores. Even from here, I'll be doing that. Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate everything you've done, Mr. Shope. But the line to really watch, the odds that Jen and I will sleep together in the same house tonight. I've got a reputation for being an aggressive nudge on Twitter, but Jen does her bitchy argumentative stuff in person.
Impugning. Now, seriously, okay, but I am a female Scorpio lobbyist. If you think that's not the first time I've been called bitchy, please. All right, okay, in all fairness, 2022, what a year, right?
Absolutely. We saw an actual bipartisan budget.
True? Mm-hmm. Nice.
We saw a record number of ethics complaints. And most of the people in this room are rooting for Kelly Townsend to win an election.
And for the first time in Arizona's memory, at least my memory, the ice cream for Sine Die arrived on the wrong day. And all of that happened in the first 6 months. Oh, is it still me? I'm
It's still
sorry.
you. Come on, get with the
Speaking of
program.
Sine Die and the budget, my bad. Did you know that every time a minority party member complains about not being part of the budget conversations, the D-backs lose a game? That explains their record, right?
The 2022 session gave us some really standout phrases. A couple of phrases.
True. Fed boy summer.
I'm not crying, it's just a tear gas.
Pro tem means not good enough to be president.
And count to 31, Jake.
Okay. So that was the first half of the year. Now we look towards the second half of the year.
The November ballot could feature the likes of Katie Hobbs versus Carrie Lake. Whoever thought we'd long for the day of libertarian Barry Hess running for governor?
I'm just now fully grasping what you're wearing. Is that jacket a subtle nod to vote for Matt Salmon? Because look, you gotta be on Twitter more. He's not in the race anymore.
I vote for Matt Salmon.
Oh no, don't encourage him. Who said that?
Tom Horn is on the ballot. Is Tom Horn here tonight? That's a shame. Jen, Tom Horn is my hero. I don't know if you know this, but he's my personal hero. When you're older, out of shape, don't have a lot of good interpersonal skills, and women fight over you, that's the dream, right?
Point of order. Marriage vow infringement. Now, Adrian Fontes, he's on the ballot to be the next Secretary of State. That man could not rig the election when the ballots were in front of him. I have no idea how he's going to win in August.
Karen Taylor Robeson wants to be governor, and she's not here. She's, I'm sure, at the spa, but she's already spent more money on TV ads than the combined wealth of this entire room.
Okay, but the
And that
reality...
includes Chuck Coughlin, by the way.
The reality is, she's a very accomplished woman. She's a lawyer, she's a developer, and she's a politician. And in some way, she has managed to wrap the three most detested professions into one person. So that's kind of impressive.
Andy Tobin is here tonight. Which, quite frankly, I was surprised. I did not think, it's his birthday. I did not think he was going to be here. I mean, he's got a resume to update. This guy's got a resume to update. I mean, he doesn't just get hired for nothing,
And Mark Brnovich, he could not be here with us as well. The dojo is having their awards ceremony for all the new red belts.
Speaking of the Senate race, as many of you might know, Blake Masters wrote a best-selling book called 0 to 1 with his mentor, Peter Thiel. It really launched his career in tech. And now he's coming out with his second book, How I Turned $2 Million in Crypto into 35,000 Cold Hard Cash.
Most of you probably don't know this, but I love TikTok, and Barrett hates the fact that I like TikTok, okay? But there is a trend on that app right now that I think is really apropos to this event, and it's the rating trend.
A rating trend now?
Yeah, it's like, I'm a 7, but I promised to always root for the Angels, so now I'm a 10.
Oh yeah, go Angels, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's see if I got this right. all
Okay.
right? So Matt Benson's like a 7, 7.5.
Okay,
But then he quotes the Cyber Ninjas all the time?
4.
Yeah.
4.
That's you. Shit.
Cap Times, a 5. But then they put the duel at dawn between Townsend and Rogers on the wrap-up cover.
An 8.
8. Fair.
Yeah, all right,
fair.
all right.
That's fair.
Rusty Bowers, he's kind of old, bald, so maybe a 5? All right, but he stood up for the Constitution in the most humble and spectacular way.
12. So we are pretty sure that there was an office pool at the Cap Times on who is going to come up here and pull a Will Smith first.
Hobbs.
Borelli.
It's nice to see a lot of younger faces here tonight. It's a lot of younger lobbyists these days. I mean, look, if you could start a conversation with, I was talking to Ev Meekum once. Might be time to retire.
I don't see them now, but I saw that both of the Sensimans were here earlier. And, usually when you have the two lobbyists in a family, you have one that's a good cop and one that's a bad cop, right? But for them, they truly are both good cops. So thanks for being here, you guys.
Let's see, Jessica Pacheco isn't here tonight. I don't think I didn't see her, but, she's building quite the powerhouse at Horizon Strategies. I actually applied. But she said I didn't fit in. I don't get it.
We were hoping that Gretchen Jacobs would be here as well. A fun fact about her, she actually came to work 2 days after giving birth to her daughter one December because the legislature was in special session. That is dedication.
I get a sniffle, and I'm in bed for 3 days.
Truth. 100% true.
Let's see, I saw Senator Bowie. I don't think I saw Senator Boyer. Yeah, there's Senator Boyer. I heard they both were holding out for 2 extra drink tickets before they would commit to coming.
I see that Regina Cobb is here. She has decided that going to the dentist is better than going to the legislature.
President Fan is here. I wanted to do an audit joke. I really wanted to do an audit joke. But instead, Jen said, let it go. So I just say, hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you? Okay, so we're about to start handing out the awards. Though I think that Cap Times really missed the boat in not creating a zombie category, right? The candidate that we were so surprised is trying to come back to life. I'm looking at you, Sandra Dowling, or Rodney Glassman, or Anthony Kern, or Rodney Glassman, Steve Montenegro,
Or Rodney Glassman.
Rodney Glassman. Now, Noel Campbell tried this, but when you get accused of running over your wife, the campaign contributions really don't flow.
Wait, you can't run over your wife? Is that wrong?
That's wrong. Veto. That is wrong. One of the 7 deadly words. Okay.
So we're getting to the main event tonight, which isn't us, unfortunately. It's the actual awards. So our first honorees for Best Activists. There we go. They're up. David Lujan, Stephanie Para, Nikki Indikavich, and Stacy Champion. Hey, she blocks me on Twitter.
And our winner this year is David Lujan. I don't know if he's here. I don't think he's here.
By the way, if you're not here, I just take the awards home and I display them on my cabinet.
Not here? Okay. So the next category is honorees for the best bill sponsor. We have Gail Griffin, Diego Espinoza, Sina Kerr, John Kavanaugh, and TJ Shope.
And if this were a category of best quip, it would go to John Kavanaugh. But it's TJ Shope is the winner. Yeah, who is the guy without the hat? Honorees for Best Campaign Manager, Kevin Kirchmeyer for Kate Gallego, Nicole DeMont for Katie Hobbs, Jeff Glassburner for Karen Taylor Robeson, and Emma Brown for Mark Kelly.
And our winner this year is Emma Brown for the Mark Kelly campaign. Emma, are you here? I don't see anyone getting up. Okay. Our next category is Best Capital Staffer. Our nominees are Lindsay Goodwin, Crystal Fernandez, Susan Aceves, and Tracy Lopez.
And the winner is Lindsay Goodwin.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Lindsay, she is wicked smart, but she swears like a sailor, which is something you kind of need in that environment.
The honorees for Best Capital Political Attorney, Alexis Glasscock, Patrick Cunningham, Joe Canefield, Eric Spencer, and Rupali Desai.
And our winner this year is Rupali Desai.
This is, of course, the most important honor she's received in the last month.
Now, they're not here, but we're 5 awards in, and I am confident that if Jake Hoffman and Jacqueline Parker had been here, they would leave right now.
Together.
Okay. The honorees for Best Charity are the Phoenix Rescue Mission, CAS, the Central Arizona Shelter Services, UMOM, Valley of the Sun United Way, and the Society of St. Vincent de Paul.
And the Academy goes to the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. Oh, Best Dressed.
It's not you.
Oh, damn. Steve Trussell, Caleb Rhodes, Marcus Dellartino, Russell Smolden, and Alma Hernandez.
Okay, this year it goes to Alma Hernandez.
I think Alma's in the homeland right now. She's in Israel, you know.
That's
hanging out
not the
with my
first time
people.
that's going to come up tonight, I bet you. Oh, this is me. Okay, honorees for the best elected official Republican. We have Karen Fann, Jeff Weniger, Nancy Bartow, Rusty Bowers, and Kelly Townsend.
And the winner is Rusty Bowers. Now, I heard Rusty has boycotted the Arts Museum until they start showing his drawings and paintings. He refuses to come here, so that's why he's not here tonight. Honorees for the best elected official Democrat: Lorenzo Sierra, Martin Quesada, Sarah Liguri, Kathy Hoffman, and Reginald Boulding.
Okay. And this year, the winner, Kathy Hoffman.
Kathy here? I didn't see
I
Kathy.
didn't see her either.
Yeah, no.
Okay, our honorees for the best grassroots effort are Melinda Iyer, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Sina Kerr, Kathy Sigmund, Patrick McWhorter, and Gail Griffin.
And the winner is Melinda Iyer from Civic Engagement Beyond the Voting.
Is that Melinda? Here she comes. She's coming. Congratulations, Melinda.
All right.
Okay, we're going to do a little mini break here. So one of the reasons that we love Twitter or TikTok or the Yellow Sheet is because it's full of gossip and rumor, right? And in this business, there's always rumors going around.
You know, Jen, just the other day, I heard a rumor that Doug Ducey has been in contact with Trump's lawyers, Rudy, John Eastman. The theory I heard from Annie Foster, don't tell anybody, but Annie Foster told me, is if he doesn't certify the 2022 election, does he get to stay governor for another 4 years?
Well, I talked to someone who said that they saw a list of Carrie Lake's potential executive team, and I gotta say, I think that drag queen Barbara Seville is gonna make a great communications director.
You know, drag queens come up with all the best lines.
Definitely.
So, I heard Senator Gowan believes he has the votes to be Senate president. We'll see. But I do know the gym should be open about a year from now. So, you know, I heard he's already selling memberships.
Okay, no more rumors, time for some facts. I hope you're all enjoying the drink tickets, but in addition to the bar, please enjoy the water tonight. It's been delivered directly here from Kirk Adams' new desalinization plant in the Sea of Cortez.
This is the Kirk Adams cheering section right here. Special shout out to Rebecca Rios. Is Rebecca here? No, not here. Well, you know, she's retiring from the Senate. You know, there's been a Rios in the legislature since like the 1800s, when even everyone knew hand counting of ballots was still a bad idea.
We wish you well, Senator. I'm pretty sure, oh, he's right here. Daniel Scarpinato's out there. Hello. One of the only former top Ducey aides that's not under FBI investigation, so
Salud.
congratulations. Speaking of Doug Ducey, they say 8 years in executive office really ages a person, right? You got to make some big decisions. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of drama. Have you seen Doug Ducey? Have you seen one gray hair? Have you seen any wrinkles? Is that good genes or? We'll let that one go.
It's been a smooth 8 years.
Uh-huh.
You know, Jen, it has been a rough couple of years for you election people.
True.
But, you know, it does make me start questioning even the procedures for the Capital Times voting that was just underway for these awards.
Well, the paper that all of the nominees were mailed their certificate on is special paper that contains the hologram of a manticore, and it has invisible ultraviolet microtext that reads, "Who the fuck would take the time to create a fraudulent ballot? Sorry, best of the Capital Times certificate." I had to get that out.
Great. It's back to the awards, and You know, look, it's an honor to be nominated, right? I think I've been nominated 8 years in a row now. So it's great. Though this year, Gary, you guys spelled my name wrong. It's Barrett Marson, not Barrett Coughlin. I don't know. You got that wrong.
All right. Break over. Back to the awards. Here are the honorees for Best Lobbyist: Elizabeth Goodman, Chad Heinrich, Nick Ponder, Jim Norton, and Gretchen Jacobs.
And if this were Best Comeback Player of the Year, Jim Norton would have won, but instead, it's Liz Goodman.
That's you.
The honorees for Best Lobbying Firm: Perennial, Isaacson Law Firm; High Ground; Policy Development Group; Dorn Policy Group; and Public Policy Partners.
Okay, and this year's winner, High Ground. Okay. Up next, we have the honorees for Best PAC: Arizona Association of Realtors, Saving Arizona, Invest in Arizona, AZ Fed Up with Failing Healthcare, and the PAC for America's Future.
And the winner is the Arizona Association of Realtors.
Is that? So while they're coming up, I feel like congratulations. They should also win the award for tallest lobbyist between Farley and Hainer. Just saying.
Hey, you know, Jen, I have noticed over the last few months, even in here tonight, you've had some young male lobbyists with like just the California 1970s mustache. What's the deal with that?
I don't know, but it's very popular on TikTok, which I love.
See, it all comes back to the TikToks. I really don't like TikTok if it's going to produce these mustaches. The honorees for Best Political Rising Star: Mayor Christian Price, Leo Biasucci, Elizabeth Goodman, Ramon Alex Alvarez, and Elijah Norton.
And this year our winner is Elizabeth Goodman.
Oh, look, we had our first double winner tonight.
Nice.
So there we go. Give it up again. for
Congratulations,
Liz Goodman. There we
Elizabeth.
go. All right.
Okay, now we have our honorees for Best PR Person. We've got Matt Benson. We have Jason Rose, Jaime Malera, David Leibowitz, and Barrett Coughlin Beal.
And the winner is that truly 7.5 or 8, Matt Benson. All right, now Best PR Firm. High Ground is nominated again in this category. Gordon C. James, Petition Partners, which I didn't know they were a PR firm, but that's okay. Rose and Allen, and Owens Harkey.
And our winner is High Ground. While they decide who comes up here, we all need to remember that High Ground represents the largest marijuana grow facility in the state, and I think we can all know how they will be celebrating this evening.
That's okay, you're not the only person who doesn't want to take a picture with Gary.
Okay, the honorees for Best Twitterer this year. We've got Michael David Bryan, Larry Sendigo, I apologize if I mispronounced that, Beth Llewellyn, and Ruben Gallego. He wishes.
And the winner is Beth Llewellyn.
I don't see her.
I don't see her.
I don't see her tonight, but you know, when we try to make up these jokes for people, Beth is like the nicest human on the planet, and there's no way we could come up with something snarky, and I will fight club anyone who says otherwise about Beth.
The honorees tonight for Toughest Bill, Hardest Sell. Gail Griffin. Your good friends, Jay Kaufman, Nancy Bartow, and Warren Peterson.
And our winner this year, Gail Griffin. Okay, next up, we have our honorees for the toughest lobbyist to go against. John Moody, Gretchen Jacobs, Tom Dorn, Kathy Sensman.
And if this category were best person to play golf with, she would have won that one too, Kathy Sensman. And the honorees for Best Government Lobbyists, Elise Kulik, Chelsea McGuire, Nick Debus, and Jennifer Sweeney Marson. And the winner is Jen Marson. Oh, I gotta say, you know, she won for her tenaciousness, her argumentative testimony, and all the great things that make her a great lobbyist. You know, try living with that, without a gavel, you know, to shut her up after 2 minutes.
What can I say? Okay, now we have a special moment that I don't think we've ever done at a Best of Capital Times Award show before. A little bit solemn, but we want to remember those who are no longer with us. Let's get out of the way.
Jen, why is your picture up there?
My career might be over after tonight. That's why I think it's up there. Okay, we are in our final section of awards for the evening. So we're going to start off with the honorees for Best Power Broker. We have Karen Fan, Doug Ducey, Michael Crow, Rusty Bowers, and Kirsten Sinema.
And the winner is the senior Republican senator from the state of Arizona, Kirsten Sinema. I don't believe she's here tonight.
I don't think she's here tonight.
We have, and the next category is the honorees for Best Tweet. We just have a couple of them. First, we have Stephen Richer. I don't often have evidence of crimes, but when I do, I make a sensationalist film out of it rather than give the evidence to law enforcement. And Representative Cano. Also, it's pure comedy to hear Doug Ducey complain about Washington's spending spree when he spent the last year taking credit for billions in projects made possible by, drumroll, the American Rescue Plan. The hypocrisy is AC Unstoppable, which is one of my favorite hashtags.
And the winner is Stephen Richer.
I didn't see him.
Okay, and now we're the honorees most quotable Politico. Karen Fan, Stephen Richer, Mark Brnovich, Rusty Bowers, and Paul Boyer.
And the award goes to, again, Stephen Richer.
He's still not here. Noted, Madam President.
Hey, Kidney, the ninjas are in the next room. Don't worry, there's an audit.
Okay, we have the honorees for the Best Debater Republican. John Kavanaugh, Steve Kaiser, J.D. Mesnard, Walt Blackman, and Michelle Ugenti-Rita.
And the winner is J.D. Mesnard. Congrats to the next president, maybe?
Too soon.
All right.
All right, the honorees for the Best Debater Democrat, Daniel Hernandez, Martine Quesada, Kelly Butler, Mitzi Epstein, and Reginald Boulding.
And the winner is someone you won't hear debating anymore, Daniel Hernandez.
Okay. We now have the honorees for the best, that's you, my bad. My reading skills are poor.
Honorees for Best Committee Chair. Gail Griffin, who has been nominated quite a bit tonight. Karen Fan, I guess the committee's the whole Senate. Jeff Weniger, John Kavanaugh, and Walt Blackman. And the winner is?
Jeff Weniger. As some of you may know, I don't think he's here, but my husband works for Jeff, right? And I had to put my foot down when Jeff wanted to pay him in Dogecoin, because you can't buy a Coach bag with crypto, Jeff. All right, we have the honorees for the best lawn event at the Capitol. We have SRP Day at the Capitol, the Brain Injury Alliance, Arizona Farm Bureau Ag Fest, Arizona Dude Ranch Day, and the Arizona Education Association.
Look, there's nothing I like more than a dude ranch, as you all know about me, but the winner is SRP Day at the Capitol. wants to know, is this Jurassic Park music you got playing? Because
tell.
we kind of like it.
I like it.
Yeah. The honorees for Best Pollster, Paul Benz at High Ground, Mike Noble at OH Predictive Insights, Data Orbital, and Petition Partners.
And our winner is OH Partners. Mike Noble, right?
It's Mike Noble.
Mike Noble. See here?
Of course, Paul Benz is asking, what was the margin of error on that vote?
Okay, we are at our last award for the evening. It went by quickly because we had a lot of folks who couldn't be here today, unfortunately, but the honorees for the Best Trade and Professional Association, the League of Arizona Cities and Towns, Valley Partnership, National Federation of Independent Business, AZ Rock Products Association, and the Arizona chapter of the Association of General Contractors.
And the winner is the League of Cities and Towns. You know, that was the last award, by the way, but I gotta say, Cap Times, next time, it's like off, the Academy Awards, Gary, the Academy Awards, they don't hold Best Sound as the last award. Really gotta change the order of these awards next year. That's what we're here for.
You guys, it's their turn.
Oh, couple minutes. Yeah.
All right. Well, how about a huge round of applause for our MCs? How awesome were they? And they're not done with their shenanigans. They promised a little encore here. But before we get to that, we just want to one more time thank our sponsors. And again, Arizona Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Gretchen Jacobs, Arizona Governmental Affairs. Greater Phoenix Chamber of Commerce. HBS Strategies, High Ground, SRP, Veritas, and the Professional Firefighters Association of Arizona, Snell and Wilmer, and last but not least, Isaacson Law Firm. A couple quick reminders. This is the first of a few events coming. Our next large live event will be Leaders of the Year in September, and then Women's Achievers in October. Hope to see some of you out there. On behalf of Gary, I would like to offer our final encore to our amazing MCs.
I just got a text from Stephen Richer. He just set up a website to debunk everything that was said here tonight.
Look, you all know this was our first time doing this. I hope we offended everybody just enough, but not too much. That was kind of our goal for all this. We hope you had a great time.
And any of my clients who got offended, Jen wrote those jokes. So, look, also want to thank Capital Times. We know we weren't your first choice, but we were the choice that said yes. So we appreciate being up here, and someone hopefully has an extra drink ticket for me because I need another cranberry vodka from one of you people out there.
We just hope that you enjoyed tonight. We had a long session, so we had a short award ceremony to try and balance that out. We hope you have a relaxing interim. We will see you next year. You do not have to go home, but you cannot stay here. Good night.